Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Sheffield Wednesday versus Stoke game that I've just been to. There may be a vlog out. I'm having a few issues with editing it, but hopefully it should be out. I'm not sure, fingers crossed, because I have got vlog footage. But anyway, today we didn't beat. Wait, hold on. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing the 2-2 draw with Stoke City. I have vlogged the game, but I'm having a few issues with editing it that hopefully I can sort out, but I'm not sure, fingers crossed, that we can get the vlog out though, with not too many problems. But yeah, I'm going to review the 2-2 draw today. I am going to, before you see this, as an opening thing, I'm going to show you a screenshot of the team lineup, so I can show you what I think of everybody and how they all did. But yeah, overall, it's a difficult game because going into the game, you want 3 points. We hope for 3 points, but you know, if you look back on the game now, a 2-2 draw from 2-0 down is certainly not a bad result. You know, we battled hard. First 20-25 minutes we were really poor. I thought it was going to be, could have easily been 4-5 the way that it started the game. I just thought we looked completely dead of any confidence at all. Sorry about my hair, by the way. We looked completely dead. Oh wow, Man U just scored. We looked completely dead of confidence or anything, and we just didn't look like we had a game plan, and Stoke did. They seemed to boss us in midfield, but we got a goal. Matthias, fantastic ball from Barry Bannon. I'll get onto him in a minute, but Bannon launched the ball to Fletcher. Fletcher took a couple of touches, chested it down to Matthias. Again, took a couple of touches just to set himself and slotted it bottom right. More about the pass from Bannon really than the finish. It was a decent finish, but shouldn't really be missing there. Jack Butland couldn't really do anything to save it. And then after that, we seemed to react well. We got quite a good goal from Matthias, and then we went into half-time 2-1 down, but we were a lot happier than we would have been after 25 minutes. Second half came out, we had no new substitutes, or we had no new players on the pitch. I thought maybe he could have brought Onoma on because we seemed to be getting physically dominated in the midfield a little bit too much. So maybe Onoma, that presence, could have came on and helped us, but we didn't need him on at that point. So we decided to leave him on the bench, and then we started the second half. Started it quite brightly. They had a couple of chances, but then we had a few chances as well. Matt Penny had a chance, fantastic chance, which was saved by Jack Butland, and then the rebound came back to Butland. It's so jammy how they won every dodgy second ball, every ricochet, every rebound, every deflection. It all seemed to fall their way, which maybe was a game plan, I'm not sure. But anyway, it was a little bit frustrating how that happened, but what can you do? Sometimes you just have those days. And but anyway, it was a very quite a dominant start to the second half. We had a couple of chances on target. Pelopessi did fantastically to win the ball from the Stoke midfielder, and then he found the ball to Reach. Reach had the shot, which maybe could have taken a couple of touches, but should be scoring really that straight at Butland again. Parried it, but then again get there to the rebound because it was straight at him. It was quite lucky, maybe because Butland's goalkeeper maybe meant to do that, but anyway, still very frustrating. And then we had a couple more chances. They had a couple more chances. We started thinking maybe it's not our day today. You know, we've tried, we've given it our all, but maybe it's not going to come off. Then we get a free kick from Bannon being fouled just on the edge of the D. It's not a very. He looked almost too close to score from a free kick. It looked like he had to bend it really quickly. He got free kick. We saw Bannon on it. We were like, oh God, Bannon, he's never scored a free kick in his life. We thought that about Forestieri last season. He went and scored. But Bannon took the free kick. Butland just stood there like that. Had absolutely no idea what was happening. And then we thought, oh, well, Butland just stood there. It's just going to go wide, isn't it? Came off the post. We were like, oh, wow, okay, maybe something will come of this. And then we saw it skirt around the back of the net, and we were like, wow, what a goal. Barry Bannon is in the form of his Wednesday career, I think, so far, it's fair to say. Got goal of the month for August, got player of the month for August, and now has got another goal as well, got 2 and 4. So it's fantastic. Then we went on. After that 2-2, I thought, yeah, let's before we try and go out and try and win the game, let's make sure that we tighten up the defence and make sure we don't concede another goal. Because if we would have lost that game, I probably would have cried. It was an emotional roller coaster as it is. We didn't need a goal for Stoke to make the nerves more. But 2-2, happy with that, relatively pleased with that. The way we were, if you would have told me we would have got a draw out of the game after 25 minutes, I would have very much taken it. We would have been chuffed with that. United lost, which is always nice. Marley Watkins scored in the 81st minute, question mark. So yeah, and then we had a chance in the dying embers, but it didn't really come of much. And then yeah, happy with that. 2-2 draw. Now getting on to individual players. I'm going to start off with the debutants. I think that's a word. Josh Onoma and Michael Hector. I'll go on to Michael Hector first because there's less to say about him. Came on, 5-10 minutes left. Did a job, didn't really have to do much. Kept Peter Crouch at bay, which is a very difficult job considering he's about 6'7". So yeah, kept him at bay. Crouch is getting on, but will always be able to finish. Will always have an eye for goal. That's not something that you lose as you get older. That's something he'll always keep. He's never been a fast player, but he doesn't need pace. He's got height on his advantage, and he won't shrink. So yeah, he's still a fantastic player. But Hector kept him at bay, made a couple of blocks, very reasonable debut, didn't have to do much, but what he did do, he did well. And then moving on to Josh Onoma, he came on with about 20-25 minutes left of the game, and I was happy with him actually. I was a bit, not apprehensive, but I was just thinking, well, his first game, won't be able to get into the swing of things, but he had a ball, came down from Penne, and he was making the run, and Reach, and if Reach would have passed it to him, he would have been 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but Reach went for goal, I think, and it was so frustrating. I thought, wow, his first touch of the game, his first touch of his Wednesday career could have been a goal, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be, but I'm not complaining. Won a few challenges, played some nice little balls. He always seemed to want the ball, which is always good. He's only 21, so he'll only get better. Maybe he might be pushing Pelopessi out, but Pelopessi had a decent game until he went off. He was a very decent player, I thought, today. He does the dirty stuff, and he does it to a very reasonable standard. The only problem is maybe he's not good. If we want to be challenging for top 6, maybe he isn't good enough. But I think for a 500k purchase from Genevieve, something like that in the Dutch league, it's a very, 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 very good price. Well worth his money. In today's market, for a player like him, you'd happily play double his fee. I think £1 million for a player like Pelopessi would be well worth his money. Maybe even rising up to 2 million in today's market. But yeah, happy with both the debutants. Let's go from the back. Dawson made a good save or two. Couldn't really do anything with the goals, I don't think. Commanding his box, he needs to be a little bit better, but that'll come with age, I think. He's only about 22, 23, so he's the youngest of the back line, apart from Penny. So, yeah, that'll come with age, I think. Tom Lee's had a very decent game, his first decent game in a while, actually. When we've been winning games, he seems to be one of the weakest players, which is unlike him, but he had a good game today. Didn't have to do much, but again, what he did do, he did well. Can't really blame him for the goal. Can't blame him for the second goal. It was just a lucky ricochet that fell to Benicofurby. First goal, I've only seen it a couple of times, and it just looked like it was a very good ball. Not much the defence could do. Thornley had a very good game again. Made very important clearance when it was 2-1. When the ball came into the box, headed it over the bar. Because if he wasn't there, if he would have missed it, then Benicofurby would have easily tapped into an open net to make it 3-1, and that would have killed the game. But again, Dawson could have perhaps come out and got that. Maybe an issue with him today. Maybe don't have the confidence. Maybe again it could just be an age thing, and that is probably the latter actually. So yeah, and then moving on to the left back, Matt Penny had another good game. The first half, he looked a little bit reluctant to go forward, but second half came along. We gained the momentum. We dominated the second half. He came on. Seems to do well actually. He didn't come on. He was always in the game, but he went forward a bit more. Had a couple of chances. Whipped in a decent ball. Yeah, overall had a very decent game. I can't see anyone else taking his left back spot. Can't see Boyd. God, I hope Morgan Fox doesn't. And Pudel. If Pudel's going to play, he'd more like to play at centre back. But the way Thornley's playing at the minute, you can't drop Thornley, and Lees is the captain, so he's not going to drop Lees. Right back, we had Liam Palmer. Palmer had a decent game. Not the best game he's had in a while, but he has been in very good form, so he set a very high standard for himself recently. He didn't quite achieve it, but certainly wasn't his worst performance in a Wednesday shirt. Problem was his, maybe he doesn't challenge aerially enough. He's not the biggest player and never will be. He's only, about he's only like an inch taller than me, so he's about 5'10". So he's not a massive lad, but he had a decent game. Went forward a bit more than he normally does, which is, it's always good to see a fullback to go forward as long as they track back and defend, which a couple of times he didn't do. He just jogged back when they were on the counter, and then Tommy's had to go and push out the wing back. So then Palmer jogs back to centre back, and Palmer's not a centre back. So maybe a little bit of an issue there, but nothing that can be cleared out, I don't think. Yoss will pick up on that. He seems to be quite a clever tactician. So yeah, that was a relatively pleasing thing. Palmer, and then midfield. Reach, not much to say on Reach. Had a relatively quiet game, but had a couple of chances. Adam Reach is Adam Reach. At the end of the day, he very, very rarely has a bad performance, and this certainly wasn't a bad performance. It was very decent. I mean, I'm happy with Reach. 5 million now. He's looking very good. I read his article on Twitter, actually, from Alan Biggs. He does stuff. He does like articles. He's a journalist, I think. And he said, we rejected a £9 million bid in the summer from a Premier League team for Reach. And I thought, wow, £9 million? That would mean, that's fair play to the chairman to reject a £9 million bid. That would have, considering we were in financial troubles, £9 million would have definitely been, you know, I might not have argued with that, to be honest. That gain £4 million, we could probably buy another one or two players, but kept him, and he's proving good. I'm happy with that. Pelopessi, again, I've already mentioned him, did the dirty stuff and did it reasonably well. Enoma came on. Enoma might start, but I'm not sure. Pelopessi did have a decent game. Made a couple of good challenges. Bannon was the man of the match. Fantastic. I'll class it as the assist for the first goal. It was a fantastic ball. All Fletcher had to do was chest it down to Matthias. Unbelievable. Charged forward, led from the front. He seems to be getting better with age. Now he's about 28, so he's in his prime of his career, really. He's older, so he's wiser. He's got more experience, but he's not old, so he's not declining yet. So yeah, another 2 seasons before I think we start to see Bannon decline, which is fantastic, because we really need Barry Bannon. I could easily see him making 250 appearances for Wednesday. I could definitely see that. He had a good game, got another goal. That's 2 and 4 for him now. He didn't get a goal last season. It's nice to see that he's getting 2 now already this season. His confidence is definitely up. Now the front three, Matthias got a goal. Matthias tries very hard. It's sometimes as if he tries too hard, I think. He's a bit, I don't know what the word is. Yeah, he sometimes seems to try a bit too hard, and then sometimes lose it. He'll always try and win it back, though. You'll never ever see Matthias' performance where he's not giving 100%, which you can't knock. You can't knock that. He's a quick player. He's always going to be a threat on the counter attack or on an attack. He'll win some headers, get a few goals every season. No problem with that, considering we got him for about £1 million from some team in Portugal. It was a very decent transfer. Lucas Xiao had a quieter game from recent weeks. Maybe the international break came at a bad time for him, but he was okay. It, again, wasn't his worst performance, but seemed a little bit quiet, a little bit reluctant to make a run sometimes, which it's the typical João performance under Carlos, but under Yosh you expect better. So hopefully it's nothing too bad. I don't think it is. Then the other striker was Stephen Fletcher. Got an assist for the first goal, but again, I said of course it was Bannon's. Had a decent game, won most of his headers. His first touch was normally alright, but his second touch was poor. A lot of the time, second touch, we'd lose it, and then they'd go up on an attack, which is a little bit frustrating. He came off, New Hugh came on. New Hugh had a very decent game, actually, won 2 or 3 corners towards the end of the game when we could have perhaps nicked one from a corner. Had to mark Peter Crouch from corners, and I think Peter Crouch is the only player really in the league that's taller than New Hugh, to be fair, so he had his work out there, but dealt with him fine. Happy with New Hugh. I think that goal for Kosovo really helped him because he was struggling in recent weeks. But I think he looked like he was more confident using those skills. Happy with him. Anyone else come on? I don't think they did they? No, I think we only made 2 substitutes. Anyway, that's going to end this video today. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, then please like and subscribe if you haven't already for more future content. I think this is the second video in 2 weeks, so yeah, I'm back to recording now. I might start live streaming. Comment down below if you think I should live stream a bit. It's all about the audience. I don't want to live stream if nobody's watching it. So yeah, I would probably live stream FIFA 19, the new Black Ops, maybe GTA 5 as well, but I'm not too sure on that. So yeah, like I said, hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already for more future content. But I'll see you later. Bye.